Hi, I'm Kayla Taylor with Tea Nation USA, and today I'm going to show you how to make our Hibiscus Margarita. So the first thing you want to do is start with our Cheers blend. So this is a blend of hibiscus, rosebuds, elderflower, lemon, and a champagne extract. You want to go ahead and make that ahead of time and let it chill. If you use hot tea, it will go ahead and water down your drink, and nobody likes that. So we're going to make sure that chills before we use it. Then we're going to grab our shaker. We're gonna just drop a lime wedge right into there, and let's muddle it up, because I like to use some fresh lime in my margaritas as well. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to add some homemade margarita mix. So what I do is I use some margarita mix I use some lime and some grapefruit juice, some white grapefruit juice. So I mix those two together, and so for this is an ounce that I'm going to add, and this is going to be a 1/4 ounce of white grapefruit juice and 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. So that's what I'm going to go ahead now and add to here. Now, if you don't make your own, you can go ahead and get a pre-made one. I recommend Zing Zang. It's pretty good, in terms of the ingredients. It's a little bit more on the natural side in terms of some of them being really laced with some chemicals and some overly sweet ingredients, I'll say. So I like this one. It's one of the better ones out there on the market that's readily available for you. So that's what I'd recommend if you're going to have one in the house. So I added that lime juice, or that mix, along with our lime. I'm now going to add some fresh agave. So this you can add to taste. I usually use about either 1/2 to 3/4 of an ounce. It really depends on how sweet you like your drink and how tart your mix is. That makes a difference. Now, if you are using a pre-made mix, you will not need to add the agave because most of them are sweetened already. But if you do use a homemade mix, you will need to add some extra sweetener to that. So we've got that all in there. I'm going to now add 3 ounces of my tea. Just like so. And now we'll add a little bit of ice here. And shake it all up. So while you're doing that, you can go ahead and start prepping your glass. So we are making a margarita. If you have a traditional margarita glass, you do have the option if you wanted to rim it with either sugar or salt. I just don't think a margarita is complete without salt. So I'm going to go ahead and add salt to my margarita. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you have one of these setups like this, then you would just use some lime juice like this to get it on it. Otherwise, what I do is just take a fresh lime and just rub it all along the lip of the glass like so. And then you're going to just put that in there and get it on all around. You can use a plate to do this if you don't have an actual cocktail set. Works just fine. We're going to add some ice to our glass. And then I'm going to strain out our mocktail mix. How pretty is that color, y'all? I love this drink. And it's really good for you too. All right. Now to finish that off, we'll take that lime wedge that we just used on the rim and we'll add that. And then if you have fresh hibiscus flowers, that's always a nice addition, but I have some dried. So I'm going to go ahead and put that and just slide that in the glass just for the sake of making it pretty, like so. I don't know if you could see that, but I just love this drink. It looks good, it tastes good, it's refreshing, and it's good for you at the same time. So it'll help with those alcohol cravings if you're trying to cut back because you still have this fancy drink, but it's good for you. So here's our hibiscus margarita. Cheers.